Hello, 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 my beautiful souls. Blessed day, blessed be. So we have mending bridges. I heal rifts. I am a mender. And failure. Not everyone's favorite word, right? I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Listen, as I was feeling out these cards and their energies, it seems to me it's talking about relationships. So I'm going to focus on that. Sometimes you'll see people that have been together 30, 40, 50 years, right? And you ask them how they did it, and it's so beautiful to tap into the wisdom and the knowledge of the elders that are still with us and seeing how they've gotten through life. Many of us sometimes grew apart together, right? Sometimes one person is ascending or growing or expanding at a very different rate than their partner. And there's going to be fallouts, and there's going to be, arguments, and there's going to be strife, and there's going to be, maybe separation, where one person leaves, and that's where we come into the mending bridges. That we go through in life, what our perceived failures, which aren't actually failures, they're opportunities to learn, also give us opportunities to grow and grow back together, to mend those bridges. We will make mistakes through life. If you have a partner, you guys are coming together to make decisions about your relationship, the relationship with your children, the relationship with like your extended family. They have their career, you have your career. There's a lot of things going on and always being played out simultaneously, right? You're always spinning all these different plates in your life. And then you get back together. So you're arguing with your son about something, but your husband isn't necessarily, or your wife's mad at her boss, but you love your job, There's all these different things that are going on, and you're not always, but knowing that it's not personal and that there's something to learn from all these things, and yeah, maybe I fucked up, but I need to do better, gives us an opportunity to not only heal ourselves, but heal the relationships around us. Whether they're intimate, it gives you a chance to heal, to grow, to be a better you, to help your partner be a better them. Can you force, your husband or wife to go with you to church every Sunday if that's your thing? Not necessarily. Are they a bad person because they don't want to do that? Not necessarily. Your path is your path and their path is their path. However, if the path you're walking on is one of a more religious dynamic, and it's helping you a different perspective, and it's helping you to extend the olive branch and to heal and to walk across the bridge and to meet your loved one and to fix things, so be it. Maybe their route is hanging out with some partners and really just voicing their opinions and seeing things from a different perspective from that angle. Does it mean it's wrong? No, you guys are both on the same path trying to do the same thing. You realize that whatever you went through wasn't a failure. It's frustrating. It's a mistake. You guys want better for each other and, for your relationship and all the other key players in it. So you meet halfway, right? You're looking things compassionately. You're looking at things with love. You're trying to be empathetic. You are healing and you're growing, and you need patience, but so do they, right? So do they. Maybe you screwed up. We all do, right? We all make mistakes, which is this rule. However, how we view these mistakes, how we heal our toxicity, how we move forward to be better, right, in our relationships, will determine on how things play out. Sometimes you have to set really healthy boundaries, right? And that's not bad. It doesn't make you less spiritual or religious or God-fearing if you're setting boundaries. Self-love is the best love, because if you don't love you wholly and completely, it's impossible to love another person the way that they need to be loved. because then you're going into it with expectations, then you're going into it with judgments. Will lead to drama and discord, especially unexpressed expectations. Right now, you're being called to shift your perspective on whatever is going on in your life and try to make things better. Extend the olive branch. Heal the relationship dynamic. And again, it can be intimate, it can be platonic. Whatever the relationship is, it's time to take a step back, shift your perspective, try to see it from someone else's point of view. It doesn't mean you're going to agree with it, but make an effort to look at things through their eyes, see how they feel, and then make an effort to heal it. Now, does that necessarily mean it's going to be received with open arms and patience and compassion and empathy as you're offering it? Not necessarily, but it's a small. Get your needle and thread out and start mending the relationships in your life. And the first relationship you need to work on is the relationship with yourself. Do you forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made? Or do you see yourself as a failure for making mistakes? Do you forgive yourself for the times that you didn't know better? Or do you realize that now that you know better, you can do better? Not the same person that you were then. We all fuck up. It is what it is. We all do. We've all made mistakes. We've all could have done something differently. But what I know in my heart of hearts is every single moment has brought me to where I am today, and I wouldn't change one thing. If I changed one thing, I might not be a mother. If I changed one thing, I might be here. If I changed one thing, I might not have the friends that I have. If I changed one thing, I might not have my help. If I changed one thing in my life, I may not be where I am today. You are exactly where you need to be. You're on the right road. You're in the right situations. Now, does that mean it's the best situation for you? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. That may not be how you view it. But now you have a chance to take a moment to reflect, to look at what's going on in your life and choose, do I like where I'm at? And if so, how can I make it better? And if not, how can I shift out of this? Is it going to happen overnight? Nope. Not saying that it can't, but not likely. But it can and will happen if that's what you get happen. If that's your choice, it can happen. 1,001%. Start by fixing the most important relationship you have, and that is the relationship with yourself. Learn to forgive yourself for the things that you didn't know better about. Learn to love yourself. Make personal development a daily goal. What can I do to get better? Not just at work. Not just at work. What can I do to do better in every area of your life? So whether it's your health or your finances or your job or your career or your relationship with your partner or your spouse or your relationship with your children or your family or your coworkers, what can you do to shift it and fix it? Offers us a series of moments to heal and grow and shift our perspective. If something is triggering you, getting under your skin, that's an indication that that's the area that you need to be healed. If you and your partner are constantly fighting about something, that's an indication that you guys need a shift in perspective. You're not seeing eye to eye about something. She's always getting into an argument with, with her husband. And I'm like, do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? Because the need to be right will fuck a lot of shit up. I choose happiness. Every day, I consciously choose joy, love, and laughter in my life. I would like for you to understand where I'm coming from. It doesn't mean that you can necessarily. I can communicate as clearly as I think possible. But if you're not in a vibrational match, If you're not comprehending what I'm saying to you, then I'm wasting my breath. And I love the trees too much to be wasting oxygen out here in these streets. Real talk. So right now, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful souls that make mistakes probably on a daily basis. I know I do. You're not a failure. Shit comes up so you can learn from it. Learn and grow. How many more times do you want this situation to play out? The characters may change, but the name of the play is the name of the play. It's Romeo and Juliet. Doesn't matter who's playing Romeo and who's playing Juliet. The play is the play. How many more times do you want this to play out before you take a step back and go, you know what? I'm good on that. I've seen this play a couple of times. I'm ready to go see A Midsummer's Night Dream or something, you know? Heal the relationship with you first, and then start shifting your perspective on the other relationships around you and start fixing those too. Because guess what? Everybody's going through something. Everybody's having bad days. Everybody's stressed out. Everybody has a fucked up family member. Everybody has gone through something in their life. Whether it's a loss or a heartache or whatever. We all go. It's not just you. And when you're sad and you start looking at people with a little bit more compassion and having a little bit more empathy in your heart, you'll realize that a lot of the shit that you were taking to heart, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. You mad at your mom or your dad for whatever, you know, wherever you're at in life. If you were in their shoes, could you have done a better job? Maybe, maybe not. Different decades before us. My goal is to teach my children how to be better than me in every area of life. If they're not doing better than I did, then I wasted my time. Why would I want them to repeat the cycle of poverty consciousness that I grew up with? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Nope, nope, nope. Fuck no. Do better, be better. And the easiest way to teach them that is for me to make an effort every single day to do better. For me to make an effort every day to see things from another person's point of view. For me, every single day to be the bigger person, to look at things through bird's eye view, to go into things with my heart open, with my mind open, trying to see things through other people's perspectives. Again, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to agree with them. And that's fine. But a shift in perspective will cause a shift in your entire life. And it will save you a lot of heartache and a lot of headaches. So start with you, my beautiful, beautiful souls. Realize that you're not a failure. You just have been gifted with so many beautiful soul lessons to take you to the next level of your life, to lead you to your true north, to lead you to your ideal reality, your goals, your dreams, your happily ever after. That is why all these things are in front of you. And it may be overwhelming and it may seem fucked up and you may feel like, oh, I hate life right now. But these are all things to help you learn and grow. It's so beautiful. And the people that are coming into your life that are triggering you, guess what? They're there to help you learn and grow as well. And as you shift and as you heal and as you raise your vibration and you start mending these bridges, mending all these relationships, healing these things, you're going to see life is about to get a lot sweeter, baby. A lot sweeter. So know this, walk in it, own it, love it, embrace it. Open your arms, be ready to receive the gifts from heaven. All of heaven is conspiring for your joy, your bliss, your happiness, your happily ever after. It's time for you to look at you the way God looks at you. Beautifully and wonderfully made. Perfect in the eyes of the Lord. And getting better every day. All right? I'm going to leave it there. I love you. God loves you and angels surround you. Bye now.